Hello, welcome to Morning Coffee with Mr. Emery. My name is Marlon Emery, and this is the channel to help young men between the ages of 18 and 36 to conquer any type of life issues that they're having, and also to give them some insight on how to deal with those issues or problems that they're dealing with. Today, I want to talk to you about traffic tickets, and it's something I'm very sure that a lot of people are familiar with. Um, what I want to say and just share my own personal experience. A traffic ticket is something that you do not want to let go unattended. Okay. And as I stated before, from my own personal experience, I had a situation at one time where $750 ended up being close to $3,000 that I had to pay to get my license back because of fees, um, and just paying off my tickets that I had acquired at the time. So the first thing I want to say is with traffic tickets, don't get them. Do your best to follow the rules of the road. Don't speed. Don't do any moving violations or anything that will cause you to get a ticket. Now, in the case that if you do happen to get a ticket, I would strongly suggest you do one or two things. Either you pay the fine or you go to court to answer the charge. And in most cases, if you go to court and answer the charge, sometimes you may end up not being guilty. You may beat the case. Or if not, then you just go and end up paying the ticket. What I would suggest that you don't do is this: don't prolong the ticket. Don't prolong taking care of the ticket because the longer you wait, the worse it could get. You can get a $100 ticket, and if you let it go unanswered, it could end up being 30 days in jail, 30, 90, 60 days in jail for an unattended parking ticket, for a ticket that you didn't take care of. And it does happen. It happens all the time. And what comes of that is that once you don't answer your charge and a warrant is put on your arrest, you're placed with a warrant. A warrant is put out for your arrest. There are multiple things that happen. And as I stated, for me, I did something that was not right. I drove on a suspended license for 2.5 years, or for about 2.5 years. Um, and it took that long for me to answer my charge. Um, what happened with that is just something that you don't want to do. You don't want to drive around on a suspended license. You have to be extremely careful, and I don't suggest it. First of all, let me say this again. I do not suggest that you drive around on a suspended license. It's very stressful, and what can end up happening is that you can make your case even worse because you can have another charge added to the traffic ticket that you did not answer. So once again, I highly suggest that one, you don't get any traffic tickets. If you do, take care of them immediately. I have seen it happen. There are so many young people that go through this for not being responsible and not handling their traffic tickets like they're supposed to. A little act of irresponsibility could end up being a major problem. I have seen it happen. I've experienced it. So this is why I'm coming to you and I'm talking to you. Do not allow your traffic tickets to go unanswered. And don't think that it's not a serious offense. Traffic is not a serious offense because one thing that I found out with a traffic ticket is this: by hook or crook, the court system's going to get their money. Let me say it again: by hook or crook, the court system is going to get their money. And in some cases, they will put a lien on any tax return that you have if you order to pay and you don't pay. That's just one similar case that can happen. It happened to one of my sons. He didn't pay his traffic tickets. He went to jail. And at the end of the year, they had placed a lien on his tax return because he had to pay room and board for his time in jail. So that's another thing that could happen to you, by not taking care of your traffic tickets. There are so many things that can happen. It could go north for you. And when I mean north, I mean it could go really bad for you if you don't take care of your tickets. So, with that being said, and in closing, please, if you have any tickets, do not hesitate to take care of them. And in some cases, even if you can't pay the ticket, the judge will extend your time for you, or he may be lenient and let you make partial payments. but just as long as you're doing something, and make sure that you're doing something to answer your charge for your traffic ticket. Please do not let it go unanswered. And so, with that in closing, I just want to say be careful, be safe out on the roads, follow the rules of the roads, and you won't have anything to worry about as far as a traffic ticket. Take care. Bye bye.